Hello, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to a brand new video. And this week on the old Magic Roundabout, we've got a Dinky Toys Ford Consul Capri. As you can see, severely overpainted. Anyway, as you feast your eyes on this going round, I'd just like to welcome any new friends to the channel. Welcome aboard, thanks very much. And welcome back all the old friends to the channel. Thanks for your support, continued support. It's very much appreciated. There you go. Have a look. Right, okay, without further ado, let's get it off the Magic on the bench and have a good look at it. Okay, get comfortably. Right, get around the right way. Dinky Toys Ford Capri, number 143. Okay, it's got the facility for a towing hitch and a button. That's what that's all about. You can this is in the base for either being towed away by the tow truck, or you can hook the caravan underneath it at the back. That's what that's for, if anybody was interested to know. We've got two posts. They're both rounded nipples, so we need to flatten them off before we drill them out. And it's got all good tyres on it. Okay, matte black painted base. Yeah, tyres look all right. Well, next to that one. Maybe that one. Well, all right, so the tyres ain't great. Yeah, let's have a look at it. I don't know if that's felt pen or paint, but we'll find out when we get it apart. Okay, there's no dual headlights in this. Quite a nice casting. It's got the stars along the front there. You've got the Ford Classic. The Ford Classic has got that as well on there, because it's basically the same. The Ford Classic is very similar shape with the fins and front end like that. This is a Capri. I did know somebody many moons ago. He was, at the time, was older than me. He had one of these, a green one with a cream top. Okay, that's enough looking at that. Let's have a look, see if the tyres are quite good. These look like 15mm on here, I would imagine. Let's have a look, see what we're looking at. Maybe smaller. No, they're not. They're smaller than that. They've got to be 12s then, I would say. 15, 14, 13, 12. Yeah, well, they're 12. Maybe they're probably 13mm as well. Yeah. The exact size is 13mm. You can get them, but 12s will be all right. But I won't matter because I can use these. But the actual size, as you know, is 13mm, but a 12. You can get them on eBay, 13mm. But I don't know if it's on this chart. Let's have a look. Oh, yeah, hang on. Here we go. Ford Capri 143. There we go. It's on this chart. That's a bonus, isn't it? And if you see that, Ford Capri 143. Okay. Serial 091. So 0091. Yep, 13mm, as you can see there. 13mm. Or ½ inch. 091, which is down here. Ford Capri 143. And you follow it up to there, and it gives you the 091. 091, 13mm. Unfortunately, it's a good chart, but it doesn't cover all of it. It only covers so many. So yeah, with 13mm, that's the official size. So we're gonna have to scrub these up then, because I don't think I've got any 13s. I've got plenty of 12s and 15s. So there you go. So we got them off. You get a file now. I'm going to file these off and we'll get the base off and we'll see what it's like inside. I don't think it's got an... Has it got an interior? Yeah, it's got an interior. Alright, I drilled the base, took it out. What's a bit of strain in there. Got a nice piece of sponging. This is nice and clean, this one, which is good. There's your front suspension and rear suspension. And he's got your steering bit in there. They just basically make a slot in there for your steering. Quite, if you can just see it in there, that little slot there. So your wheel can go up and turn. Quite clever really, but simple. So that's your base. I shall have to file your wheels off there. Get these off. But yeah, it's a bit rusty, the axles, so they need cleaning. Interior, back form, good condition. Look at that, it's virtually new, isn't it? That, virtually new. Wow. That's not a lot of play. A lot of dirt got in there, is it? So I won't even touch that. Oh, okay. Yeah, got a bit of a disappointment. Under all of that paint, there's a crack. Right across there, look, at the back there. Which is a shame. I haven't got a replacement screen. I didn't expect to replace that. Maybe I should have scraped the glass off and had a look previous. So, what I'm going to do with this one, I'm going to tap and screw this one. Simply because I should buy a new screen. Or if I can get another one of these which is damaged, I'll take the screen out of it, but I've only got this one. That's a shame. So we'll do it anyway. We'll take the screen out, we'll restore it, and I'll use screws. Okay, so I'll just drill and tap with the 1.6, and drill, and then a 2mm tap, and some M2 by 4 screws. Okay, I've got the soldering iron on to warm up to take that out. It's quite a thick screen in here. Got 3mm, probably about 5mm thick, near enough that. We'll have a look when we get it out. But yeah. So I'll back in a minute when it's heated up. Okay, yeah, while I was waiting for the soldering iron to heat up, I just drilled and tapped that hole there. The old 1.6 in that. The M2 by 4mm. These are 4mm, not 5, because you don't need them as 5mm. And that's my tap, my M2. That's my M2 tap. Got it in a pin vise. Use that, and the oil as well. Put oil in while you're tapping. You want to snap it. Right. Let's have a look. See if this is gonna work. Let's get it in shot. Get it in there, and hopefully this will work first time. Here we go. It's gone through. There you go. Out. Job done. Yeah. I'll let it really warm up because this is quite thick. This glass is quite thick. Couple of mil thick. Yeah. Quite thick for a glass. So this will go in the stringy bit there. This will go in the oven cleaner. Alright, now obviously when you do this you get a little bit where the heat melts it round the top there. So this is going to be carefully sanded because it's got a crack in it, so I'll be ever so careful when I sand that flat so it goes back in okay. There you go, that's that. And the remainder around there will come out with a screwdriver. The rest of this stuff will come out with a screwdriver. There you go, it's coming out now. Just got to lever it a little bit and it will come out. Yes, it's gone. There, you can make. It's funny because you can see the colour through the camera. That looks like a quite a pale blue, but it's even pale, it's like a pale green. It's weird how the camera shows that up, isn't it? Strange. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to carry on drilling, tapping that hole, and then we'll get this in the caustic. I've noticed we'll deal with it when it's in out the caustic. It's got a bit of a bend in the roof there, and if you look at the boot, look at that. It's got a bit of a lift in the boot. You see that? Look there, just there. The one wondering whether it's that post, because sometimes these posts, I mean, this is a chunky post, front and back, and when they put these in the machine to put the base on, and they got they're quite big mechanical machines that they use to press these down, these pressing machines, and I wouldn't be surprised if that's not pushed that out slightly. Look at that, you can see it more now. Look, we'll get the paint off and we'll have a better look at it and see if we could tap that down. Hopefully this is not going to be a real bad one to do. Right. Right, just quickly. These are 2 taps. Tapped them, screwed them. Right, now what I've been doing is messing around with the bodywork, because I put the base back on after tapping, and I wasn't happy with this back. You know, I said to you, it got a lump in it, a hump in it. Yeah, well, what I've done, I've knocked it down best I can. Okay, it's not too bad, it's not brilliant. And in here, and I've seen we've got it flat enough now. See, if you look at the wings, both sides, it's good enough now. So now when the base sits on, the back wheels don't like sink, because I thought it was something strange, because the back wheels seem to be up in the back more than the front. But they don't now. They sit more level. Okay, so we did that, and we straightened that roof out there. What I basically do is I've got my metal sash thing here, and I've got my bamboo toothbrush. I think I've got another one in here somewhere. Maybe I've got, yeah, I think I have, yeah. Yeah, it's showing you how it started off. It was like that. Yeah. Yeah, so I found these, and just basically where the roof was, just went around and tapped it, boom, boom, boom. Didn't film it because it's too noisy. Along there, got that straightened out. And I looked and I thought, yeah, the roof looks a bit to one side. So did that. Got it on the edge here. Clamped it down and just lightly tapped it. You don't want to tap it too hard because there's a lot of posts here, so it's not very strong there, and you don't want to twist it and snap it off here. But yeah, so it's not, you just want to just take your time, look at what you're doing, take your time. I mean, chunk of metal, decent size, decent hammer, not a big heavyweight thing or a big claw hammer or massive great ball peen hammer. This will do, just something like this. Yeah, and some bits of wood, doweling, or even some of these, and just look at it and tap where you need to tap. Okay, right, so that's all done. So that's going for the caustic soda now, and we'll see what comes out of it at the other end. Okay. Okay. Right, been messing about with this with a file, trying to get it best I can. There's quite a lot of these very fine lines for the body trim along there and along here. They're very, very, very badly bent, and chunks out of them. I have straightened the best I can. Excuse me, best I can. Little nicks out of them. I've tried before putting filler in and stuff, but it just pops out. So I've filed them flatter because they do stick out further than what they should do anyway. On the real thing, they don't stick out like that. So I have, yeah, I've got room to flatten them down. Because I wanted to scrape the chrome off there if I can. But we'll see how it goes. It's not the greatest of castings, I must admit. There was an awful big snots there and there, which makes it awkward because you've got a body mould in either side. I'm using my finger, I should use my palm. Yeah, big snots either side, there and there, there and there. And on the back here, where you see it's virtually squared off there because there was just a big casting line, right, a big chunk right around there, but you've got to be careful because you've got your lights here. You don't want to be filing too much around there, your lights and your body shape around here. So yeah, not the greatest of castings, I must admit. I've seen better on older Dinkies. So yeah, so we're all straight. I screwed the base on this one because I'm not happy, obviously, with the windscreen's cracked in it. So I've done that so I can take it out and put a new screen in when the time comes. All right, yeah, there's a lot of work. See big chunks there, out, chunks there, out. Yeah, it's a shame really. It's a nice car. The style of car is beautiful, but the casting is very poor. Very poor. Anyway, moving on. That's a grumble. Got to get on. Right, coat of primer. That's all the painting done. I've done it in the Ford Ivory this time. Well, this is the second coat of paint it's had on it. Because the first coat of paint I had, I was burgundy and grey. Grey roof, burgundy. It was quite nice, actually. And the lady takes my parcels in across the road. She come over for a cup of tea. And we were chatting, and she said, well, what are you up to, like, on your videos? Because she knows I do videos and stuff, because she takes enough of my parcels in. So I showed her, and she said, my husband, my late husband, when we were courting, had one of these. She said, and it was in white, in the old English white, she called it. And I said, oh yeah. She said, yeah. She said he had that quite a few years when we were courting, before we had children. So I said, oh, so this is going to be for her. So I said to her, well, if you want to, I can do it in the white, and you can have it on your shelf if you want. So she said, yeah, that'd be everything nice, because she does a lot for me, takes some parcels in and everything else. So it won't hurt to pass on the love, does it? So I stripped it and repainted it. I've seen quite a few of these in the white on Google Images. Yeah, so that's what we're going to do. So it's in the ivory white. It's all glossed up. Quite a nice finish to it at the minute. So, and I'm actually going to use, I'm not a great lover of, as you know, as I said before, about the Molotov chrome pens. Because this is like white and it's quite a small vehicle, what I'm going to do, I'm going to do the, that's the plan, I'm going to do the bumpers in the Molotov chrome. This back panel here, either side number plate, was like an aluminium, so I'm going to do that in my usual aluminium colour. Yeah, but I'm going to do, and the lights obviously, so I can put some colour in them, but the main chrome is going to be the bumpers and the door handles. Okay, in there where the stars are, that's got to be black. I'm going to do that now, and that mouth underneath is black. I'm going to use semi-gloss black, and then I'll pick out the stars with the Molotov chrome pen. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. That's the plan. Yeah, I mean, normally you could, quite a few of these are in two-tone, so I thought, well, no, I'll do it in the white for the lady. She's done me a lot of favours in the past, so it don't hurt. And I've got another one of these anyway, so no worries. So let's carry on. Oh, I've got my brushes. Oh, I just moved my seats, then it bloody collapsed. Hold on. Got my bins on. Right, I've got to say, you've probably seen half of this before, because when I did that last video, I made a bit of a cock up on it, didn't I? Oh yeah, I edited it wrong. That's partly my fault. Yeah, I was doing, because I use InShot, and as you know, if anybody uses InShot, that you tick the boxes and stitch it all together, which is what I did. And I played it back, and I must have got distracted somehow. And I think what it was, because in the picture you'll see the bus in the background, and I think what I did was I saw that and clicked on it. And normally when I've done it, before I save it, I watch it back, and I can't remember if somebody came to the door or not. and I missed it. Anyway, I missed it. So that's what happened there. Just putting some black in there, look. Just a little bit, just to give it some black. Tell you what, it's getting quite cool now. I'm at my shed now. I've just put the fire on. And it's quite chilly. Quite chilly indeed. Well, thanks for everybody who's watching the coach video. I've taken on board all your suggestions. I think the majority says leave it as it is. So I would say I'll probably do that, leave it as it is. It looks quite nice actually. Things always look different on camera than they do when you see them in real life. Yeah, I was asked why didn't I paint the door. Well, that came. The door came as it was. That was from the factory. And I thought, well, I'll just leave it as it was. So I'm just trying to get that little bit of black off there. Well, I can. This is acrylic paint, so it's not so bad. That'll dry semi-black and I can put the stars in. Let's get this bit in here now. Just gently down there. Trying to keep it in the lines, keep it in the lines. You know what it's like when you... I've got a hair on the end of my brush. That's it. Keep it right now. Yeah. So we get this done. And that'll be another one bites the dust. Yeah. Got to get it in there. So I was just concentrating, so I'm not saying anything in a minute. I just need to get in there with that. Then get in a movie. There's a good beauty of doing it in this acrylic, because I can wipe it off after it's been lacquered without damaging the paint. Says he, trying to struggle to get this bit off. But we'll get it. We'll get it. It'll be all good. Time we're done. Yeah, it's coming off now, look. So the reason you keep moving my hand away is because I'm licking the end of the cocktail stick. That's better. What are we on? Probably 8 minutes. I better pack it in. We better stop. You're on 8 minutes of me on the end of a cocktail stick. There we go. Show you all different aspects of the job, innit? Get all that off there. Alrighty, right. I'm going to carry on with that and I'll catch you when I'm done. That's all the details painted up. There you go. Got the front in. Mixture of Molotol and the metal paint that I use. Oops. Got the strip along the bottom. Done all the backlights and everything else. I've tacked the screen in with some crystal clear. Microsol crystal clear, just because I know I'm going to take it out, hopefully, in the near future. That's why I put screws in it. So let's get this bad boy back together again, shall we? Put that in. Put the sponge in. Get the front in. Back down. There we go. Get it centralised. There we have it. All done and dusted. There she goes. There she blows. Steering's all working. You push down one side and the other side, it's all working. Sits about right on there. Yep, sits about right. These do sit down a little bit on the back anyway. But yeah, it's all cool. Right, let's get the garage out. I think we'll get the garage out and we'll take a few photos around the garage. This is what we started with. Dinky Toys Ford Consul Capri. The early Capri, the first Capri. As you can see, it's severely overpainted. So now, have a look, see what you think, and see how we got on. Have a look at this. Here we are then, all done and dusted. The little Dinky Toys Consul Capri. I've changed the colour on this, as I told you, for the lady across the road who takes my parcels in. So this is the colour that she remembers her husband's car being like. She's seen it, she likes it. I've told her I'm going to change the screen when I get a new one. There you go. Well, I hope you like this one. I certainly enjoy doing this one, it's quite nice. It's only small, so I had to be limited to what I put on the garage because it's not very big scale wise. Okie dokie then. That's me done for this one. So whatever you're doing, enjoy yourselves, be lucky, above all, be happy. And I'll see you all again next week with another restoration. See you later. Bye for now. And and we'll cut it at the back end. There we go.